Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. So there's a lot going on with Minnie, Real Housewives of Durban Star, who is a friend of the show. Okay, she was supposed to be a friend of the show, but she did too much. So now there is an account, TikTok account of hers that was banned by TikTok. I believe that it is because people reported the account, like the masses reported the account. And I would think that it's people that my followers got Londie London that reported the account. So the account was banned. She did issue somewhat of an apology, explaining to the people that, listen, guys, I didn't mean for it to go the way that it did. It went too far. And I did apologize to Londie privately away from the cameras. And yeah, so it's a lot because everything, I feel like things didn't go the way that she wanted. I am of the opinion, you guys, that Minnie was shocked by the coming back of Londie London. I think Minnie thought that the only competition she had was Precious, because the two of them and the other twin were the friends of the show. And I feel like the reason that she fought against Precious so much was to bully her out of the show so that she can have a better chance of coming in. Because maybe with her calculations, she thought Slee is gone, Maria is gone. They probably need two people to replace the cast that has gone. And with the twins, her Fafa Low, she was just trying to eliminate, the competition in terms of like getting a chance to be part of the show. And now remember, the other ones were already like full-time cast members. They were already cast members, like they're not friends of the show. Her and Precious, beginning of the season, were the friends of the show. So she probably thought if they are going to take anybody from the friend of the show to become a permanent cast member, they are probably going to choose only one between me and Precious. And I feel like that's why she bullied Precious out of the show. And honestly, I don't blame Precious for taking a step back from the show, because the bullying was too much. And also that show sometimes is not worth it, since they say that you don't even make that much money. So if the full-time cast member, if the cast is saying, people that are not friends of the show are saying the money is not good, can you imagine how little they get to be friends of the show? So it wasn't worth it for her business to take the knock that it took because of what Minnie was exposing on the show. I understand her taking a step back. Now with Precious taking a step back and Londie London coming in as a friend of the show in the beginning, Minnie probably thought, okay, now my chances, I've worked so hard to kick Precious out. Now, Londie London, who already has a fan base on Real Housewives, people like her. I like Londie London. Okay, there are things that I don't agree with in terms of the way that she does things, but I like Londie London for the show. I think she's reality TV gold, just like classy. And she always brings it. And even when she doesn't bring it, her presence makes people uncomfortable and make people just act dramatic. Remember that last season when she came, she didn't even say much, okay? She just sat on the couch and then Usane was just going on and then there was it. So I like her for the show. So with Londie London coming to join them, I think Minnie must have felt insecure about her place and her the possibilities of her being selected as a full-time cast member. And that's why she fought against London so much. I mean, she made comments like, but you had already left. Why are you back? Those comments. Why are you bothered by the fact that the other person is back to join the group? Okay. So I do feel like that, you guys. Now, with people reporting her account, I really just don't understand that, guys. I mean, I understand that we don't like Minnie. I don't like Minnie for the show. Not personally, okay? She must be a great person. I mean, she does well on radio. But on the show, she just wasn't doing it for me. But the reporting of her account, that thing is just nonsense, guys. It is just nonsense, because there isn't anything that she did Kuleya account to. When I followed her on TikTok, she wasn't even talking much about the show. She wasn't even saying much about the show on her TikTok account. So I'm not understanding how people just decided to report her account. Like, yeah, you are punishing her for what she did on the show, but I mean, did it have to be like that? Okay. I do think that she made a mistake of doing everything that she did on the show and never apologized for anything. Because I think when you make a mistake on the show, the viewers want to see you take accountability, and they want to see you say, see you and hear you say, listen, I made a mistake. I should have, or I shouldn't have acted this way. And in the future, I'll do better. The viewers like to hear that. And when somebody doesn't do that, when somebody is doing things that the viewers don't agree with, and they're given opportunities to apologize and be able to make things better, and they don't, because Minnie insisted that she is owed an apology. She even insisted that Londie London must apologize to her parents. Ridiculousness. So I get that people don't like her on the show, but I don't understand why they are deciding to now report her account. And I guess it was successful because the account has been banned. So it says here, you guys, on News 24, it's spiraled. RHOD new bill, Minnie Ntuli opens up about Londie London beef. So News 24 has spoken to Minnie. Despite an evidently rocky start with returning to Real Housewives of Durban, cast member Londie London reality TV newcomer and radio broadcaster Minnie Ntuli insists there is no dramatic backstory or secret feud between the two of them. This is a question that people are asking. Does Londie London and Minnie know each other on the show? Is Minnie upset about something that we don't know about? Because at some point it felt that way. What happened between us happened on the show in real time, and unfortunately it spiraled. Ntuli said emotions were high, egos were bruised, and communication broke down. I've since reflected and reached out privately to apologize. What viewers saw wasn't a full picture, but my actions in those moments are on me. This is the thing about the cast members of Real Housewives of whatever, okay, Real Housewives. Every time somebody does something wrong and they're being held accountable for that, they always go with this thing. You guys didn't see the whole thing. But every time that they do something and they are praised for it, you never hear somebody say, how, but guys, you didn't see all of it. It's like we never see all of it when it's bad. But when it's good, nobody ever says, well, listen, you guys, it was actually even better than it was. You know, they just enjoy the fact that they are presented in a good light to the viewers. But whenever they've done something that is negative, they always say, but you guys didn't see everything. Yeah, we didn't, but what we saw we didn't like. Okay. So she says emotions were high, egos were bruised, and communication broke down. I've since reflected and reached out privately to apologize. What viewers saw wasn't a full picture, but my actions in those moments are on me. Ntuli joined RHOD's 5th season as the friend of the show alongside the new cast member Ayanda Mthembu, Kwanele Fafa Kubeka, and Lowe's Toll, among others. To be honest, it wasn't part of the plan, Ntuli said, about joining the show. But when the opportunity came, I saw it as a chance to step out of my comfort zone and be part of something bold, loud, and very daring. I also wanted to represent a different kind of woman, someone who is still figuring things out, but doing so originally and unapologetically. Okay, the Gagasi FM presenter, however, faced a challenging reception, accused of being a mean girl towards her fellow cast member. She admitted the criticism and social media backlash weren't easy to handle. Okay, and she's received a lot of it. People say hurtful things with zero context, and it stings. But I try to separate those noise from the truth, Ntuli shared. And I released what doesn't serve me. I've had to remind myself daily that being a flawsome means owning your mistakes, learning out loud and giving yourself grace. Ntuli said that she had reservations about joining the TV show due to the unforgiving scrutiny of the viewer. I also knew that if I went in with an open heart and stayed true to myself, I'd be okay. I didn't expect the emotional roller coaster though. You think you know who you are, and then someone presses the button on camera and it's like, oh wow, is that me? The experience really exposes both your strengths and your shadows. Though she learned much about herself, Ntuli raised concern over how the show portrayed her and her storyline, and has become a norm with other reality stars. That is the nature of the edited television. There were conversation and context that didn't make the cut, especially around some of the most intense moments. But I am not here to blame editing. I also take responsibility for how I showed up. I'm a work in progress. The RHOD's 5th season gears up for the reunion. Ntuli reflected on the silver linings amid the drama, particularly genuine relationships. I won't name names. People will start dissecting dynamics, but there are some women I genuinely respect. The relationships are real. Okay, so there is Minnie. I do like the fact that you guys, she is taking accountability. She watched herself, she didn't like some things, and obviously the backlash also was a lot, and so she's, you know, saying, listen, let me take a step back and see where I went wrong. Okay, she says she's reached out to Londie London. That is a good thing. That is a mature thing to do that. I don't understand, you guys, when like these cast members to go on these shows where they don't have the privilege of the edits or the privilege of the final say of what goes into the episode. It's not your show. You go on somebody else's show, you sign a contract. Obviously, they're going to have control over what they say. You can say 1,000 things and like 1,000 words, and they can choose 2 words to put in the episode to make the episode interesting. So you should be prepared when you join these shows that, listen, I might think that I'm presenting myself this way, but the show might just go another way, because the very same words that I'm saying, meaning something else, can be presented in a way that, you know, it gives the viewers a different idea. So I do feel like, you guys, that when people join these shows, they should be prepared that that's going to happen. You might be a very good person but on the show we might not get to see it. And maybe that's the thing about Minnie. It's a good thing that she apologizes. It's a good thing that she's taking accountability. And I do think, you guys, that, you know what, we all make mistakes. I don't think that people should go as far as now online again trying to get her accounts banned and all of that. No, you know, because then it's a reverse bullying kind of a situation. The show is over. We're going to see the reunion if they do resolve things with Londie London. Of course, it wasn't fun to see Londie London cry just because she was just feeling like, listen, this is too much. These women are coming for me. This is too much. But, you know, it's part of the show. The banning of the account, the reporting of the account, that I don't understand why the followers did that to me. It's unnecessary. It really is unnecessary. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before we're gonna share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Tanda. Kako.